healing time. So you can have a restful sleep. It's the best time. And it's raining outside, so the energy has shifted. Yes, it was like 80 degrees yesterday and today. It was like really hot. So many spiders. I've been seeing bugs I never seen before in Michigan over here. Even trees that I never seen before, since I have never really had a whole much travel experience. It's like I was like, what type of tree is this? I definitely seen a lot of spiders um, back when I was in Michigan. There was a lot of spiders. Like I would open my tent and I'd be always wondering like how did so many spiders get in here? So many spiders. I'm really loving the energy of the selenite. It's like there's something different about this selenite wand. It's like it's more solid. Some of them are really brittle. Like this one was a lot more brittle. I actually just accidentally dropped it and the tip broke off, but it's actually way more stronger. Um, Last year I was, but recently, right now, this year, I am not. But I'm slowly going to be going back into eating more vegetarian because right now some of the food vibrationally is not really matching as much anymore. But I try to stick if I do to eat meat. I try to keep it on like either fish because of the vibration. Whenever you eat meat, you have to give thanks to the animal. I just have to find like a replacement for like for my body or slowly wean myself off. I don't want to make the same accident as just immediately just stopping because it can cause imbalance. Same. I have just eaten salmon. As I listened to Bashar, I had to release a belief system that I had where I used to think eating meat was bad. In a physical, 3D physical sense, eating meat is really good, but it to raise the vibration, it is not the best thing for raising the vibration. We at the circus in the comment section. You have to eat what you have for it to grow. Like oranges and let it go too far. I understand exactly what you mean when you have to eat. Like, I'm glad you made it. I really like the sound of like the ambience. It is actually really quiet here at night compared to when I'm in Michigan. You hear nothing but loud race cars, drag racing, racing. But over here, it's just silent. It's really silent. Do you have rose quartz? Um, the only rose quartz I have, which is losing its color, will be this necklace. But actually, I didn't stop by and grab any rose quartz. But I can use the necklace I have to energize that. For me, selenite amplifies any object that it comes in contact with. So any other crystal, it amplifies it. Like a status effect. I feel the energies from the crystal so much, it's almost like my hands is on fire when I touch the crystal. Opalite on your neck right now. Is that that reflective blue crystal? I think I'm. Or is it the white? I think I have an idea which crystal that is. Hmm. Oh, it's probably a bug on me because I just came from outside. So they're probably like a spider or something. It could be on me. If I find it, I'll just release him outside. Sometimes I just get so unfazed from if there's a bug crawling me, or sometimes I might just find a spider, it'd be on me and be like, "Oh, hello there." Yes, I could. Yeah, I probably need to look up a picture of it. I think I might want to get more moonstone. The only moonstone I have right now is just this ring. I had moldavite, but I accident somehow I lost it. It fell off my finger. Oh, I say bugs are just living beings, part of the creator, so I have there's no reason to fear them. Yeah, it definitely brought a lot of change in the time it was in my life. It brought a lot of change. I definitely would like to get another one, but it was really expensive. There was a time where I think there was a time where I just bought a whole bunch of crystals. Like I bought like almost $1,000 worth of crystals, and then losing all of them because I just wasn't in the right space. So the things of crystals does not give you power because you wear crystals. Crystals just only amplify your own power, just reflection. But it's not like it's not gonna make you improve. It's just like I'll say the second density being that you can work with. Dude, bugs are not facing me that I had daddy long legs in the corner of my desk, but it's gone after a couple of days. That is, they're just, they're almost like a whole nother type of alien being that lives on our planet that most people don't even realize. Everybody just gets scared of the bug while looking like the bug is so small. I was like, why are you scared of the bug? It's so small. Like people are scared of the spider. The spider is like, hey, what did I do? I just have 8 legs. It's just how I operate. And also, like, I realized, like, um, I definitely stopped. I never intentionally kill a bug because I did that by accident or did that before, back when I was just getting my energies. And when I did it out of fear, I felt this extreme pain in my heart. Like the second I accidentally squished the bug, then I felt a sharp pain in my heart. It was like a tiny amount of like pain, like what the bug was feeling. I felt it shot through my heart. Ever since that happened, I was like never intentionally causing harm to another being. So if I see a bug or a spider, I will remove it. Now, if it was like if it was like a mosquito and it lands on me and I react and hit it, then um it's I just with understanding just ask for them you ask for forgiveness. But it's not something negative or evil if it does happen. Because sometimes you're just helping the bug transition to another dimension. As Bashar said, the mosquito can be part of. As Bashar, he said maybe the mosquito wanted someone to help it transition, and it just found you. As he said, the Buddha and the mosquito. Thank you for your positive energy. You may receive all the healing and blessings you give. Thank you. May this light be amplified through every viewer. This egregore of light may grow for all of us. And right now, I'm like thinking about how could I take this channel further because I know at my job I work night shifts. It's like I'm thinking like taking the leap of faith, I would say, and see how far I can go. Like all I really need is just my phone data. I don't need a whole bunch of things. I say I need to stop fence sitting. using this emerald. At first, I thought it grew like this, but then I realized it was cut. Cause I was looking at the grooves, so I was like, "How did it make it look so much like a Kit Kat?" And then I see the grooves. It was cut. This emerald. Oh, and carnelians. I find it very interesting with this carnelian. It's almost shaped like a pineal gland. So when I grab it, I can feel it can almost feel like I'm touching my own pineal gland. Feel it. Give me. I'm about to turn on some binaural beats. I'm about to turn on it for myself. Give me 1 sec. There we go. So I have this app that's called Binaural Beats, and whenever I listen to the sounds, I can change my frequency so I can project the correct sounds. Oh, it looked like it went off. Just having some small technical difficulties. Okay, that's better. He said from a poem about killing a spider, "I am sorry for scaring you, but I did not know being seen would cost me life." I say that's exactly why the ETs don't really show up because that's exactly why they say fear or not, because they don't look human. Some of them can look like how the bugs look, some can look like how the animals look, but if people immediately have fear in their heart and how humans are, they'll always go immediately to trying to kill things. As we expand our heart, and gain more empathy, that will be the path to peace on earth. Is when everybody opened their heart, because we'll be able to feel how other beings feel, and we would treat others how we wish to be treated. The thing is, they already are, they're already here, but they're on a different vibrational frequency. A lot of people think that the alien beings are not physical. They are physical, but they're just at a different vibrational frequency, so we can't see them until we raise our vibration, and then they'll look physical. On in From their perspective, they're physical just as we're physical. They're just as physical as we are, but we're just we can't see them. But as you raise your vibration, you start to be able to feel their aura. There's this energy of confusion. So I ask this energy, are you of the light? I ask this energy to be turned, transmuted. And I forgive those previous viewers for their projection, but they already left. I know we see them in our dream state, and sometimes we have vague memories of what they look like. Like I have vague memories of me. There was a memory that came back when I was a little kid, and I was sitting at the dining room table, and there was this being, and it was blue, but its nose was kind of flat. It was like more flat. His eyes was so. It's, I know, like I know that it happened. Or I remember having a dream where I looked into the mirror, and my eyes were like huge. It was like this big, and then it went small, huge, and it was like I was turning into a whole bunch of different races of beings so fast. Like literally seeing myself transforming into a whole bunch of different beings. And as my eyes got big, my awareness was like different. It was like, whoa. Or when I was younger, I used to see these little blue balls of light or green balls, and they used to hover across the floor and just move around in the house. But my grandparents could never see them. Or sometimes I had a dream last year where it was like this spaceship, and this it looked like something else, Star Wars, where there's these lower vibrational beings. You can tell because you can feel the energy rating of them, and their hands was like this, and they was like in these glass tubes, um, but they were still alive. They can still move around. They can still look, but they was in a glass tube, and it was almost like gel, but those like in handcuffs, and those all lined up in this ship. You can literally feel their vibration, like all that hatred, but it was like it's like stuck, and it was like all clean, pure white, and you see like a whole bunch of other beings who's all sitting around this big thing, and you see one by one of them talking to the beings. If you get one of those hands, oh, I understand. Well, I understand what you mean. That's I use crystal skulls for that. And I guess most people try to call us crazy when we do that. Oh, TV tunes, TV ASMR. Yes, it was so crazy. Because TV tunes, I was having the same video ideas. And I guess we all get the same downloads at the same time, but it's whoever decide to implement it. And since I didn't implement it, um, then I looked on YouTube and then I seen another YouTuber doing the exact thing. I was like, oh, I was just thinking about that. It was so cool. Maybe if I get a laptop and start adding different sounds, because I would like to add different sounds and vibrations when I do healing. Eventually, it's all gonna come back. I have very, very strange dreams. There's some dreams I rather not talk about. Some of them was like I guess past life traumas or something like that. I know when you're in the astral realm or you're in a dream world, if you look up into the sky, it does not look the same. It's almost like a block. It's almost like, well, sometimes your higher self will limit the information because it's not the right time. But a good way to start remembering is just before you go to sleep, you ask your spirit guides, um, I want to start remembering my dream. Oh, he said, Act 2:17, and it shall come to pass in the last days, said God, I will pour out my spirit upon all in the sun. I know that it must have like a deeper meaning. It's a metaphor Hmm? Well, you said something about dreams. Oh, wait, it's going too fast. Well, you said something about dreams and my spirit. I understand. I understand that all that, the heaven and hell, is the state of being that you're in. Hell is basically the mindset or the state of being. So now I'm just gonna pluck. Also, I've seen how he use runic symbols. So let me get back into this healing. Yes, the Holy Spirit is your higher self, or the multidimensional beings is the collective. It's when you enter the collective mind, the kingdom of God. Yes, because there's a lot of people still in the matrix in their mind. Everybody, they create the matrix through their mind. Well, the higher mind doesn't have a face, it is conscious awareness. It's the aspect of the part of you that is God. It can have many faces because the higher mind, this is only in a linear perspective, but it goes like the higher mind, and then it branches out into a whole bunch of souls and awarenesses is all happening right now. And then oversouls and oversouls for the oversouls. I say I respect all religions. Everybody has their own way of connecting with God. Let's cry and say, blessed be the human who finds their connection with God in any shape or form, as long as they find that connection for themselves, it is well. It doesn't matter what religion they're in, as long as they found their connection and to know to be true within their heart, then they're on the right path for themselves. Because I was raised Christian. Every day, every night, grandparents would read the Bible before I go to sleep. And when I wake up, we read the Bible. And on church, on Sunday, we read the Bible all day. And at my other grandparents' house, we go to church. So I definitely understand. If you want to have a deeper understanding of Jesus, I recommend Christ Letters. You can find them on YouTube. The Christ Letters is a 74 album. To this energy that's entering my energetic field, I ask if it's of the light. If this energy is not of the light or serve the highest good, I ask this energy to leave and return in light. My mind will not be influenced by external energies. She said, I was raised as a Jehovah's Witness, and I have a little opposite view to Christianity, but I respect those who respect others. Getting close to the 11 o'clock over here, the 11 o'clock portal. I just see them as this vibration. You just talk to the vibration. As I said this earlier, when I said I asked the energies of light, because all they are just vibration. They just knock at the door. but you can just, as you say, everybody has their own way of saying it. I just call them lower vibrational energy and just ask them to leave. If you confront them and ask them, are you of the light? Then they have no choice to leave. How I see it, God is a collection of everything, of all that is. There's only one being experiencing itself as many beings. The one infinite creator divided himself or divided aspects of itself so it can explore itself more deeply. No, I had never seen it. I heard about it, but I never watched it. As is this energy of the light? Are you of the light? I ask my spiritual masters and my guides to transmute this energy and remove it out of my energetic field. Any energies that does not serve my highest good, I ask my Archangel Michael to cut it away with your sword of light. Thank you. I have this book. It's called The Golden Promise by Archangel Michael. And just how I can feel the energies of the crystals. When I open the pages and place my hand in the book, I can feel the energy. You may be able to feel the energy from the pages. Like you can tell the vibration of a book just placing on it. Just how I can feel the energy of a crystal. I can feel the words of the book. When I place my hand on the book, you can feel like the power in the words. The same thing with this book, Talos from Limeria, Adama from Limeria. Another powerful book. All in this infinite journey, we all hold a specific puzzle piece. I had this water I made. I put my crystals and rose water in it. to raise the vibration. Use this little vial of gold. And let's change the color to red. Because I'm going to be working on the root chakra. Uh, that's a whole nother story. It might bring up the shadow. Like I'm debating. This is like a belief system. I don't want to say it because then if I say what I how I perceive it, it's almost like you can go into projecting like with this information. Usually, it's usually because I can feel it, my discernment. There is some key physical attributes that come up. So, you know how we have energy that comes from the bottom of our feet, right? You ever see people when they have their leg crossed? They have their leg like this, or their leg like this. So I see most of the time people with their left leg, they'll point it towards you. And so our feet is supposed to be on the ground. We're supposed to pull energy from the ground. But some people, they're so ungrounded, they will point their feet at other people and then try to pull the energy from their feet. Now, you have to understand is, yes, they can do that, but it's your choice to give the energy away or not. I use it as a tool of discernment. You can tell it's them, but you don't. One thing you do not do is do not judge and say this person is taking my energy, because it is an empty prop. Do not judge them for doing it, but you can just see, oh, this person is not grounded, so they're trying to find a different way of getting grounded, because the feet pulls energy from the ground. And a lot of time you see people, they're like this, and then they put their foot like this, right? So they're talking to you and they're like, hey, what's up? And then they put their foot like this, and then they try to pull the energy from your energetic field through their foot into them so they can feel balance. But if you stay balanced and do not waver, they immediately put their foot back on the ground. Or someone walk up to you and you're in a meeting and you're talking to each other, and the other guy, he takes his foot and put it like that, cross-legged, like this. He put his leg like that, and then they try to point their foot at you, and then either they try to push all their emotions out of their body and project it, supposedly covertly. But I just kind of look at them like, oh, okay. You don't have to accept it. One thing I had to learn the hard way is, just because they're doing that doesn't mean you're losing your energy, because it's a test. That is all just a test. Basically, if you do not react within your inside, it will have no effect on you. Then it just become a positive marker. It become a marker it helps discern. It's almost like for me, it's like a permission slip to like, okay, this person's unbalanced. They're trying to seek for balance. They're that has some insecurities, but it helps me understand what I'm dealing with. Because usually people who's grounded, right, they get their energy from the earth. They don't they don't point their feet or try to take energy from others. They give. But you gotta be really careful using this type of permission slip. So do not use it as 100% truth. Use your own discernment because I do not want to send you into a spiral of um, a spiral of fear. Well, the darkness is usually it's usually point blank in people's face, but most people don't understand. It is most people think, oh, it's just a cool thing, or they just think, oh, that's just how it is. But no one understands like the energetic reason why people do things. So return to sender of love. And as Sublunar, I was watching his YouTube video on Sublunar, and he was like, return to sender with a kiss on the forehead. It was so funny. Yeah, most people don't understand what black magic is. People do it all the time by accident and don't even know it. For example, when someone do black magic, this is an example, a very good example. So you're at work, and one of the coworkers quit his job. Then the supervisor come up to you and he's like, "Oh, that coworker always sucked, didn't he? Oh, he was a bad person." And what they're doing is they're creating an egregore of hate and then sending it. See, they build up an emotion within themselves of anger. Then they pair it with other people and visualize that person. Then they start talking bad about that person, and then all that egregore of hate energy that they build up gets sent to that person, and then they sent a spell without even knowing it. That's why every time at the end of my job, or every time someone quit, I say, um, that was the right path. They chose what they had to choose, right? And send them the best wishes. Never send like negativity, because you cast spells through the words you speak and how you think of other people. That is why it's called spelling. And if you understand how to spell or cast spells correctly, you cast spells of life, not death. And if anytime you do black magic, the price you pay is you do it to yourself first, because your subconscious mind cannot tell the difference from your outside and internal. So anything you say comes back at you first. And that's why certain people in the comments, they will say different words in the comments, and what they're actually doing is casting spells in the comment section. So if I read it out loud, I cast a spell on myself, and then my vibration drops. That's why sometimes I don't say anything, or I just look over it. Not every comment is like that. thing is, the light already won. It's just the darkness is just strangling on. Welcome to the channel. Any and all low vibrational energies. As Kryan said, I no longer had to clear the space. My mere presence being in a room will clear all energies. When I walk in, all darkness leaves. I am the walking Palo Santo stick, burning within myself. I say, look at it as a positive. Have gratitude that you're able to see the darkness that's, yeah, have gratitude because now we're able to see what was always happening. So even though we're seeing all this darkness, you'd be like, yes, I'm able to see what was always happening and now we can change it. It's something that has been always been happening, but now it's coming to the light. Okay, I'm now out of the root chakra, and now we're gonna move into the sacral chakra. Ooh, that's bright. I need an orange color. Yeah, there it is. Sacral chakra. It's a little vial of gold. It's like gold flakes. You're good. You're okay. The energies are being transmuted. I can really feel the energy around my crown chakra. That feels a lot better. It is Reiki. You don't need to understand. This is another space. It's a space for unconditional love, no judgment, and just to bring peace and comfort to your mind. I understand that to some people who are not yet perspective sensitive enough to feel energy may not feel anything. And immediately the belief systems in the mind will try to curve their perception of what is happening. But if they're able to open their mind enough, they can negate that process and step into the unknown. And the more they step into the unknown, the more they'll be able to understand what is happening. You're very welcome. It's a chain reaction. I'm about to change the sound I'm listening